Hi, so I have this Ford F-150 that I ran into a problem with. I was going to change the brakes on the front tire, and I found out the thing had the special security lug nuts on it that takes a special wrench adapter in order to pull that lug off. And if you're like me and you can't find that adapter, well, we were just out of luck. I bought the truck used. I'm not sure that we ever got one with it, the adapter that is. And so now it's time to pull a wheel. And I saw a guy online take a socket that was just a little bit smaller than the security lug nut, and he was able to tap that onto that lug nut and loosen it. Well, I don't have any lug nuts or any sockets that are going to fit that. And I looked at it. I looked all over for a key. I can't buy one anywhere that I can find. And so I had the brilliant idea of trying to use a Dremel tool. And you'll find that the Dremel tool actually works. Here, I'll show you what I did. It may help you out in a pinch if you don't have one of the adapters. You might be able to pull it off this way. Let's see what we can do with this. So this is the lug nut that I have right here. That is the locking security lug nut. And so I just take a Dremel tool and I use that on that lug nut, and so that this socket, happens to be a 1 1/8 inch socket, is able to tap onto the lug nut, and then I can actually unscrew that. I was kind of skeptical that it was going to work. This is one of the front ones that I took off. I only had to grind like 8 slots in it, just enough to get the socket on, and the other side I didn't have to do anything with. So here, I'll show you what I did with this thing. It doesn't take too long on each lug nut, and so here we go. I guess it helps if I actually plug in the Dremel. So step number 1, plug in the Dremel. Alrighty, and off we go. Take this. We grind a groove right into the lug nut. I looked at my socket to see about how far away I'm going to have to grind the next divot into the lug nut, and I ground the next one. So just for the sake of time, I stopped the video, but it took me about 20 seconds per groove when I was using 2 hands and could actually guide it and put the pressure on. So I've cut 6 grooves in that, and I'm ready to tap the socket on. So we simply take the socket, line it up somewhat to those top grooves that I cut. Tap that on. It's nice if it would have went a little straighter, but we'll see if that does the job for me. And voila, off she comes. Just like that. Now, I don't want to damage the stud, so we'll pull it all the way off. Normally, the other ones went on nice and straight for me. So next I just take it and I set it on my vise. Have my vise set up so that it's just as wide as the socket, but not as wide as the lug nut. I'll take a drift pin here, and let's see about taking this. I run it in at an angle so that I'm catching the side of the lug nut. And it will tap that right out of there if my camera doesn't fall over. And there we go. Out it came. And there's the grooves you can see in the one side. The other side will end up with some little marks on it from where the socket went onto it. Again, I should have driven it on straighter. It would have been a lot easier to pull it off. But there you have it. A quick little fix. Now I'm going to go get 4 regular lug nuts and put regular lug nuts on it, because I don't have to worry about my tires being stolen in our area. Hey, certainly hope that helps you out. Have a great day. I know it'll save me a ton of money as opposed to going and buying that key or finding it. I couldn't find one. Have a great day.